We'll just kind of dive right in.
All right.
We're back with another episode 2.
For sure.
I am with my man j.park.
Yo, what up?
This will be interesting since I just met you like 2 days ago. So like I know almost nothing about you. So I'm gonna be on the same adventure as our viewers.
All right.
So right off the bat, what's something we need to know about you?
Um,
Most important thing.
Most important thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a nice guy.
Nice guy? Cool.
You know.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, j.park's a nice guy.
Nice guy. Awesome. So is this your first time in New York?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I always wanted to come, like, even before I started rapping, like, just seeing the shit on like TV, like all those crime shows and shit. Like I always thought, man, that's a dope ass city.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to go. Actually making it here and actually doing what I'm doing here is actually pretty dope. So it's like checking like everything off the bucket list at once, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's talk growing up. Let's talk young j.park. What kind of kid were you growing up?
Well, I was like a good kid and like a bad kid at the same time. Like,
wait, what?
I mean, like, nah, cause like it's like I went through certain years I'd be like a bad kid, and then certain years I be cool. It's just like my living situations and like a lot of when I was a kid I didn't know, maybe like cause one of my grandmas had died when I was like 7. As a kid, I probably didn't know that affected me.
Yeah.
As much but as I got older, like I probably thought, man, because I did start acting up, like and acting out around that age, and
So you were good prior to 7, and then 7 you were like bad.
Yeah, it just went. Everything just went down.
From 7 to right now.
Yeah, it just went down the drain.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, but it's not like now. Like I know right from wrong and shit, but like to have fun. And,
yeah. What was like the baddest thing you did as a kid?
As a kid?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Or what's the goodest thing you've ever done as a kid?
Man, let me chime in. When I met this nigga,
yeah,
I met him in like 8th grade, like, and like he just had a reputation for being like this like crazy ass tough guy. like I remember one time, I probably had only been at that school for like probably 2 or 3 months. Like I see this nigga getting taken out to school in cuffs and shit. Like we like 13 years old. I'm like, whoa.
Okay, so let's hear the story. Let's hear both sides of the story. Also, this is Juice Grams for anyone who is just joining us.
Okay, so it all started in 7th grade. I got expelled from like 3 schools that year.
Okay, so let's start at school 1.
All right, school 1, I was fighting one of my he's like one of my best friends. He was he's like my brother. Yeah. To this day, his name Free Flex. We was fighting in the hallway, and then
why were you fighting?
Cause like a couple days before we was walking to the mall, and he accidentally threw a rock at my face.
Explain accidentally throwing a rock at your face.
Like
he meant to throw it, but it hit your face.
Yeah, and it hit my face.
Got you.
And then like he apologized. So when we went to school the next day, I was talking shit in front of everybody, and I made it seem like he was scared and shit. Like, I'm so sorry and shit like that.
Got you. Yeah.
He got mad and shit, so we started arguing and shit. And then the teacher separated us. Then when the bell rang and we left, he walked up on me like, "What's all that shit you was talking in the classroom?" Like, and then like I just put him in a headlock. And, like it was before I was whooping niggas' asses and shit though, so I didn't really hold on fight.
Finished it quick.
Yeah, I did. I just headlocked him, and then I don't know what I said to the teacher for them to expel me, and then the next thing I knew, I was getting expelled.
Did you say like expel me?
No.
Like, you know what? The great idea.
I might have called her a bitch, or I don't remember what the fuck I said, but I got expelled that day, and the very next day he got expelled. So.
Oh damn! Did you have like history of doing that, or it was literally just like headlock?
I mean,
get this kid out of here.
Nah, I mean I didn't have no. I mean I always got suspended and shit, but it wasn't Cause I'm like,
Did you put the teacher in a headlock?
nah.
Like both of them. You know what? He's out of here. And the kid who's in the headlock, you expel him too.
I just, no, it was always petty shit. They were probably tired of my shit.
I got you.
So, then I went to, after that, I went to, actually, no, I got expelled from 2 schools that year. It wasn't 3, it was 2. Then I went to Ennis, and, for like 2 months, and I got expelled for fighting again in Ennis. Then I went to Litchfield, and then
Litchfield sounds familiar from another interview.
Oh shit! Yeah, I went to Litchfield for like, it was like 2 months left in 7th grade. Literally, I had all the hoes. I ain't gonna lie. I was a new guy, and then like I had like 5 girlfriends in like the last 2 months. And
Any
then,
simultaneous? Like somebody else we know?
Nah.
Okay.
I was respectful with it, you know.
No.
And then it's like the next year, I don't know what the fuck happened. I didn't have no hoes, but everybody.
This is 8th grade?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
8th grade, and I lost all my hoes, and then everybody just thought I was just some criminal. And then, I mean, probably because I was on probation.
Did you hear that guy? He's on probation. Oh my
Yeah, we was like kids, like so.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I mean, I guess because we
badass,
was
like-
kids, and so everybody thought that was probably some weird ass shit.
Yeah.
And
He
I
was like fighting probation?
Yeah,
Okay.
from getting like expelled from the last 2 schools and
Yeah.
shit, and so I was on probation and shit, like, and then like weird shit just kept happening. Like one time, I was banging on the door to let like for them to let me in the classroom, and I ended up punching through the window, and then like the window broke, and then like my hand was all bloody and shit, but it was really just like it was a missing like. You know, like it wasn't like everybody. Oh, he punched through the window.
No,
and shit.
that's what everybody was saying. Like,
Yeah,
like,
but it wasn't
this
even
guy's
like
crazy.
that. And then like
Yeah.
I ended up fucking going to jail for that shit, and then it was like all types of weird ass shit would happen. That shit followed me into like high school.
Damn. Can we get the story from the other side of the glass, if you will?
I mean, he just told it. Like they were saying.
Oh, you weren't in the class?
No, I wasn't in the class. I just heard it. Like I heard about it.
Shards as he like punched through his windows.
I heard about it in the cafeteria. You know, that's where everybody gossiped and shit, right?
Yeah.
So like, I'm in there. They're like, "Hey, did you hear about that nigga James Parker?" I'm like, "Who was that?" Like he just broke through the fucking window. I'm like, "No, I hadn't even had met him at this time."
shit.
Like,
Oh, okay.
And then like. I seen him getting taken out by the police. I'm like, whoa, that guy? I never seen that nigga. Like, I don't know, like, I always told him, like, ever since I first met him, that he kind of looked like a maniac, like crazy to me. Like this is crazy how we met, because, like, we just happened to be on the same bus. Like, so me having these thoughts, I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga's following me home. Like, no, I thought he was following me home. Like, I walked up to him, I'm like, bro, is you following me? Like, what's going on? He's like, what the fuck? No. And then, like, I think we went to churches or something after that. We was just cool after that. Like, the rest is history. Yeah.
Like, oh shit, man. Yeah.
Damn, okay. So, third school?
Yeah, 3rd school, but it was my last middle school. So no, I didn't get expelled from Litchfield. I actually finished out Litchfield until high school and went to Firestone.
Okay.
And then from Firestone, it's like I went through this weird ass phase because of him.
The white pretty what was it? The white boy swag?
The white boy
Yeah.
face, yeah.
Oh, you were also there. Okay.
Yeah, I was there. Skateboarding and shit.
Oh yeah, we did used to skate. I forgot to mention that.
Okay. Yeah. Somebody forgot to mention the skateboarding.
Yeah, wearing stupid shit like New York and Airwalk and skateboarding and shit and
That was the
Levi
era,
shoes.
yeah.
It was a terrible time. And then fuck around with this guy. He was always into some weird ass shit, and then I'd just be tagging along and shit. And then and I want to say probably about 10th grade is when I became hood again.
Okay.
And then
A lot of phases. I like it.
yeah, yeah, became so. And I actually my 10th grade year I had a lot of shit going on, and I ended up dropping out of high school. I left Firestone. I got a job, and then I went to this alternative school, but it wasn't really
What's
like
alternative school?
like like it was like half days, and then we'd do work on the computer and shit,
Oh, okay.
shit like that. And then from there, I would leave to go to work because
Mm-hmm.
my job was literally like 2 blocks away from the
Yeah,
school,
yeah.
and my house was literally like 2 blocks away from the school. So I was really like, it was all in just one area. So, and then it was like growing up, I didn't realize we was poor
Mm-hmm.
until I got older and started seeing shit that all these kids had. That,
Yeah, yeah.
But I never even thought about it, you know, like I never thought about, man, why don't I have that shit, or I like, cause I wasn't really like, as a child, I really didn't ask for shit, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like I was cool with whatever the fuck I had until like, you know, you get into middle school and high school and you start to see like, whoa, okay, these kids looking fly as hell, like, and then, you know, I got on fucking Zoo York shirts and Airwalks and Levi shoes and shit that, like some dumb shit, like, when I got that job, I became really pressed about like clothes and shoes and money, and then I feel like that because I always had dreams of like well, I always wanted to be in music and shit, but other than that, I want to go to college, you know, and live that life, and like maybe go to the Air Force or some crazy ass shit like that. I know I wanted to go to college when I was a kid, but when I got that job, it was like money. I need money. Like
Yeah.
I like no like not to just say my mom didn't just take care of me, but I mean like she had bills, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't making a like $4,000 every 2 weeks and shit. She didn't want to make no crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
Like shit, our house was fucking ran down in the back of a cut, like, and 2 different colored paints. Like one, the front of the house was blue.
Yeah.
The rest of the house was yellow. We had squirrels in the walls and crazy ass shit like that.
They
like
had squirrels on the walls?
squirrels in the goddamn wall. You hit that bitch and you would hear them just running through that
man.
bitch. Yeah. But I mean that shit. I just thought, you know, that's how everybody was living until, you know, high school and shit. But yeah, when I got that job, I needed money, so my focus became money and a whole bunch of like all that other shit. And then I ended up dropping out of school, and what's crazy is because I dropped out of school, I ended up losing that job.
What?
Yeah, which was crazy because child labor laws or some shit like that. So my school would call my job and say, he ain't been to school in like a month. So
Did they not know you were in school?
yeah, they knew. They just thought I was going because they knew I was at alternative. So I'd come in at 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but I'm supposed to be at school the whole time, like from 7 to 12. But I'm at the house sleep, and I'd come in at 12 and work 12 to 8 or whenever the fuck they let me go, some shit like that. But my school kept calling my job and shit. So they ended up having to let me go for that because they kept taking my school kept taking my work permit. So
I see.
and then I don't even remember what you asked me, to be honest.
I don't either at this point. I'm
Yeah, that's what it was like growing up.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you're killing it.
Okay,
You're right
okay.
on track. Unlike some people. Like.
Well, yeah. So from there,
So I do have to ask,
Hmm?
what was the host situation like? 10th grade.
what, like?
Yeah, you said 7th grade, mad hose. 8th grade, no hose.
Oh,
9th grade,
I actually had a girlfriend.
Okay,
Had a
cool.
girlfriend from Cameron.
Just one hoe.
Yeah, just one. We were together. No, you good. We were together for like 3 years, from like 15 till I turned 18. I think.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, she was like my first actual girlfriend.
Yeah.
First really a lot.
So would you say you're more of a girlfriend type guy, or like you did that and you've been kind of like single since then, or you know what I mean? Like there's people that like, oh, they have a girlfriend and then they break up and then they're like next girlfriend like for a long stretch of time.
Oh no, I'm not.
No?
Like when it comes to women, like I won't like all my friends get up on me because I don't mind posting women on Snapchat, but that doesn't mean shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Just because I put you I put goddamn everybody in New York on my goddamn Snapchat. That don't mean like posting people don't mean shit for me. For me to actually consider you my girl, or like we had to just have this connection and shit. So I mean, since Cameron, I probably only had one girl I felt like, you know, but I'm not really like a girlfriend type of guy because I feel like these days like the women are just out of control, and the good ones are hard to find.
It's like if you ain't had her since you was like a kid, you
just
it ain't no way to really know if you can trust her for real.
So I don't be having time to be out getting my heart broken, shit. Like, yeah. So I just when when it's right, and it'll come. So I'm not rushing shit. I'm more focused on shit like this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like music videos, dropping songs and shit, getting cloud up and shit, working on myself.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for love these days.
Cool. So great segue. When did you decide that you wanted to start making music?
Oh man, I was a fucking kid. Believe it or not, it's because of a rock band actually.
Really? Okay.
But I don't know if they were a real rock band or just a TV show. It was on Nickelodeon. It was called Naked Brothers Band.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And I was a kid, and I'm like, yo, these is kids. You know what I'm saying? Like making music and living. You feel me? Living their best life. So I'm like, yeah, man. I want to do all of that. Like, so, and then from there, like, it was rap. Like, I started writing songs, but they were more like, I want to say, probably more like rock songs.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Even though, like, I guess I always pictured myself like a lead singer because I couldn't play no instruments or shit like that. So when I first started writing, it was rock songs, to be honest.
So did you want to, like, if you could have played instruments or if you had instruments available, was that the genre that you wanted to make? Okay.
Yeah. Start growing out because I didn't. Growing out, I used to listen to like all type, well, not like country, shit, but it was like rock, pop, rap, hip hop, all that shit. I didn't start getting to like hip hop until probably like 2009 or.
Oh man, okay.
Yeah.
So what were you like? What kind of artists were you listening to specifically, like growing up, mostly? Pre 2009.
Pre 2009. To be honest, I just whatever the fuck was on the radio or the TV. It wasn't like, I remember like I was big on Disney Channel, so I used to watch whatever the fuck artist was. Yeah. They used to do like little music videos when they did commercials and shit.
Yeah,
they had so I used to watch them a lot. And Nickelodeon had shit like that too. They had that show called Big Time Rush.
Oh yeah.
I used to fuck with that tough too. That shit slapped. And but Drake came out in 2009.
Ah, okay.
And it was a rap. I felt. I mean, I always loved hip hop too. You know what I'm saying? Cause I grew up around that shit. So I mean, and it's just like, cause I used to watch Drake on the Grassy and shit, and I was like,
man, okay.
I'm like, this guy making music now, that's dope as shit. Like, so I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm trying to be just like this guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not to say like I'm biting people's swag and flow and shit, but I mean, he was a big inspiration, and that's probably when I shifted from trying to do all types of music to just focusing on like rap. You know what I'm saying? So so best I ever had is probably like the reason I'm rapping right now. You know?
That's awesome. Yeah. So do you still aspire at some point to make any, like, not necessarily rock specifically, but are you gonna aspire to make all kinds of music, or are you just kind of like you enjoy making rap or hip hop the most?
Yeah, to be honest, I probably to be honest, I'm more of a, I don't even, not saying like nothing's wrong with rock or nothing. I don't even really listen. Well, I don't listen to rock anymore. It's just pure rap now. It's just something about like, I just like that genre because music the most. It's like because you get up there and it's like you telling your story. You know what I'm saying? And like it's like I feel like I just connect to it the most. You know?
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes when I hear rock songs, I'm just thinking like, what the fuck are they talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be like a nice little melody or something, but I don't know. I just feel like rap, like hip hop, that shit, like it just speaks to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then especially growing up around that shit constantly, I feel like that definitely plays into it. But I'm not opposed to like making shit like maybe like on some Lil Wayne type shit, like how we did Prom Queen and shit, like because at the end of the day, I also want to be an artist that appeals to everybody.
True.
You know, like shit, somebody 80, oh yeah, that shit was cool. Like somebody 8, oh yeah, I fuck with that. Like a punk rocker, oh man, that guy, So I'm not opposed to doing shit like that, but.
So did you? Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you can go.
Okay.
You can go.
So, were you not like? I don't want to say exposed to rap pre '09, but it was just because like you were nobody was listening to rap like around you.
Oh no, it wasn't.
You're just like, oh, rap like Drake, like.
Oh no, it wasn't that. It was. I mean, I heard that shit always, but I just used to be like big on like it was TV. It was really because I'd hear all I hear like the rap shit, and like cars and shit, and then like all my friends was kids, and we didn't have cell phones and shit, so it wasn't like we was on YouTube or whatever the fuck. Just so it was really shit I'd hear on like Disney and Nickelodeon and shit like that that I was more exposed to than being in a. Like, my mom didn't have a car. And then, like, and then when we was at the house, my mom would play music. She was big on Usher. And all the older shit. So that's kind of why I like the older shit. It's probably why I like R&B so much, too. Because she used to just play that shit, like, all the time. So, I mean, but other than her playing that, that's all the really music I was exposed to until, like, you know, the phones and all that shit started popping off and shit. Like.
Okay. Interesting. So, speaking of Drake, I don't know how to segue into it without like giving it away. Is there anything that you would like to share with us about your relationship with the man himself?
I mean, this is weird because apparently I didn't even know it was from his team. I guess because I made a remix to his two of his songs. What's the first one? KMT that he had on the More Life, and I made a remix to it and put it on like my album. Not my album, my like little mixtape that I made, my first mixtape, and it got taken down. So I thought it was because I dropped it like a month after he dropped his shit.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe he just didn't like I didn't know. I thought maybe like SoundCloud didn't want nobody to I don't fucking know, and then like. Earlier last year, me and Deuce made a remix to God's Plan. Just like some fucking around in the studio type shit. And I think he dropped it on his page. And then Drake,
Man, his people's made us take it down, man. I don't know what's going on. I can't wait to see Drake because I want to ask him about it. I'm like, what's going on, bro? Like, he probably didn't even hear it, but like, this is funny as fuck. Like.
That'd be so dope. Like if he did hear it, oh fuck no, we can't let nobody hear this shit.
Right.
But I mean, it's not really much to say about that shit. I mean, to be honest, I didn't know it was his camp or whatever the fuck until like 2 days ago when he said the shit. So, but I mean, if he did take it down, it's whatever. Just know when he tried to remix up my shit when I get big.
There you go. Then we're taking it down.
Yeah, no remixes for Drake.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do a remix for me, Drake. I just want to, thing.
So, your first tape, like, tell us about your, like, what inspired it, how'd you make it?
It was the most emotional tape I ever made in my fucking life. I was going through a lot of shit with, I feel like I'm about to contradict what I said earlier about women and shit, but it was like right after, I started working on it right after, so when me and the girl of 3 years, we broke up, I met this other girl.
Was she the reason that... Does she have a hand in?
Yeah, like a little couple fingers.
This guy.
I met her. We hit it off. I'm not gonna say her name, but she's a mom now.
So, congrats, dude.
Oh, nah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nah, so she's
congrats then, like
That's the bullet. So we hit it off in the summer. Then I ended up fucking it up off some cheap ass liquor. Oh, I'm gonna tell this story. So
yeah, tell the story.
So So look, taking me back. So we hit it off. I was fucking with her so tough. Like,
how'd you guys meet?
I pulled up. It was me, my homie Ahmad, Shad, and I don't know who the fuck else was there. We happened to pull up. We all used to pack in Mod's first car. He had like a little
Pontiac.
The Pontiac
G6?
GT. Grand Prix,
Yeah.
Grand Prix. Yeah, we used to pack in that. So we just happened to pull up, and she had a little summer job.
Mm-hmm.
She was out. She had me walking past his house, sending out flyers and shit. And then
okay.
so I seen her, and I was like, "Jeez." But it was actually my friend Shah who actually. He wanted to pop at her too. I guess he wanted to embarrass me, so he started. Oh, yo, my homie want to talk to you, like. But she was actually fucking with me, like.
Yeah.
So we got her number. I got her number off of that. He was mad and shit. And then we started texting every day. She worked around, so we started linking up and shit. And then we fucked around and got real close and shit. Then she was actually. I got my first car that summer too, and so when I got my first car, it was a wrap, like.
Yeah.
And so we used to drive around the city and shit. She was She got some more hood than me. Like, I used to take her to catch her little plays and shit.
Yeah.
And so it was, and she was like, I don't know, like we just connected, you know what I'm saying? So, but I got drunk one day. I actually called up a girl I used to mess with, but I wasn't drunk at this time. I called her.
Like third girl? Because there's girl you're dating, there's new girl.
Oh, yeah. And then, this is third. Yeah. I called her.
Those at home who are having trouble.
I called her for my homie Mod and my brother Flex.
Oh, okay.
I called her for them, and then I was on the phone with her the whole time, and I wasn't even trying to be part of what they had going on.
On the phone with girl number 3?
Girl number 2.
Girl number 2. Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
So when girl number 3, she was there, and then they went to go get some liquor, and we went to my then we went back to my homie's house. So the whole time they playing around, like they acting scared to talk to her and shit. I started drinking that cheap ass E&J, and I don't recommend it because it'll fuck everything up. I started drinking that cheap ass shit, and then I noticed how scared they was, and then I just remember I fucked her. Mm-hmm. And so
Wait,
I had
scared. Who was?
My friends. They was acting scared to talk to her, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Some lame shit, like. So I ended up fucking her that day.
Girl number 3?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And then, but girl number 2 kept calling me. And then every time she called me, I'm like, bye. You know, so I'm on the phone. So I ended up staying on the phone with her. And then girl number 3, she had feelings for me, but I didn't give a fuck though.
Yeah,
you know? So I'm on the phone with her and shit. And then she ended up getting mad and left. So I'm like, didn't think nothing of it. Turns out her girl number 3's sister was dating girl number 2's sister. So when I put so they knew each other. So when I was with girl number 2 and I put her on Snapchat, she was like, what? Like, and then so she told girl number 2, it was so crazy, she ended up telling girl number 2 that I was trying to talk to her. Mm-hmm. She didn't even tell her I fucked. But I was so scared because I didn't know what she told. I ended up snitching on myself. Cause girl number 2 texted me like, I know what you did, and I was like, oh
dude,
man, I didn't even mean to fuck her, like.
What'd I do? Like,
and then like, that's
saying what, bro?
Damn.
Yeah, and I ended up snitching on myself.
That's a life lesson right there. Like,
Oh yeah,
Never telling yourself.
Never.
Yeah.
So that that didn't even really fuck it up, but it did. Okay. So we kind of got like distance and shit, and it was kind of what kind of really fucked it up was me not. I was mad at her for being mad at me on some lame shit, like. So
yeah.
I was like, fuck her, even though I really wanted to, what's up, babe, and some shit like that. But I was on some fuck. Then I met another girl.
Girl number 4?
We on number 4
Damn.
now. Yeah, I won't say her name either. But
She girl number 4.
That's girl number 4. I met her. She used to work at this McDonald's by my house and shit. And we hit it off too. Yeah, so we hit it off.
Hit it off with everybody. Damn.
Yeah, but this one sucks because we hit it off, and I'm like, man, I was fucking with her tough too, and then like she wasn't fucking with me how I was fucking with her.
Okay.
So she ended up cheating on me. Some guys in Cleveland.
Yeah. It's Cleveland niggas get down. You get busy out here.
Oh, I thought it was you were one of the guys. Or were you?
Hey, who knows?
Who knows?
I never snitch on yourself.
Yeah, the Cleveland guys ratchet. So yeah, that shit happened, and then that's how Autumn's Only Volume 1 happened. It was like a bunch of emotional ass songs that I love the tape. because you know, like it was my first tape. I actually spent time, but that's how Autumn's Only Volume 1. Like the first, like when I uploaded it backwards. So like the ending songs are all at the top when you.
And this was intentional?
No, it was an accident because I didn't know what the fuck I was
Happy
doing.
accident,
So
yeah.
so like the first half is just pure emotion and
Uh-huh.
shit. Like so that's how that tape came about.
Have any big features on there?
Nah, some lame nigga named Deuce G.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on a couple tracks. Do not recommend him.
Oh, get out of here.
You can keep talking. I just gotta do this real quick.
Alright.
So yeah, I guess. Okay, so tell us about the tape real quick.
Autumn's Only?
More, I guess.
Okay.
Or actually, you know what? Pause. My curiosity here. Who out of girls 1 through 4, who was your favorite? Like, if that is not like a super weird question. Does that make sense? Like.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. To be honest, fuck. If I could if I could actually, if girl number 4, if it was actually real, I probably cause I felt like we connected.
Yeah.
Even out of my girl that I had for 3 years, you know. I mean, girl number 2, we connected, like mainly because we was kind of like the same person, like on some hood type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why we connected. But like girl number 4, like. Man, maybe I don't know. Like maybe some of this shit could have. Maybe she just wasn't ready for what the fuck I was looking for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So maybe that's why she was doing how she do. But like I felt like we connected like on some like we just got each other. You know, like she got my corny ass jokes and shit. I got her shit. Like it was just like, and I ain't even really like no big romantic type of guy. Like despite my songs and shit, like all the love songs I make, I'm really not like I'm not the type to bring flowers to you and then like sit on the phone with you all night and shit. But she had me doing shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
And it wasn't cause like it's just cause I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, but so if probably her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's probably my favorite.
That's like a
one.
good like, I don't want to say level up, but like you learn something from one about what you like and don't like, and then two teaches you something, and then you evolved up to the point of like, oh, this is what I like.
Yeah,
actually like.
For sure. Yeah.
Cool. I'm trying to think of other questions. What did we talk about? What was our next like? Oh, okay. You know what? I guess who besides Naked Brothers Band and Big Time Rush, who else kind of like, and Drake, who else kind of like inspired you, if anyone else?
J. Cole.
J. Cole.
J. Cole, a big one, because when I first started rapping, I wanted to rap just like him. All that hypothetically and all that big ass words and shit. Like him, he was a big inspiration. J. Cole. When I first started rapping, J. Cole and Drake was like, you couldn't tell me shit about them. I really didn't like. As I liked a lot of people, but inspiration wise, it was really just them two.
Yeah.
And
let's not forget about the niggas that jerked.
I like to leave that in the past. Legacy of the New Boys. That was one of my favorite rappers alive. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah.
He had a little solo project called Your New Favorite Rapper. I just happened to find it, and the rest was history.
Was it true? He was your new favorite rapper after that?
It was all straight facts.
Yeah.
But then he became trash. I ain't gonna say that. He just became different. Like he kind of started using like a bass god flow, and I wasn't really here for like dumbing down your lyrics and shit. So that kind of faded off. But I ain't gonna lie, yeah, he was a big. I ain't gonna say an inspiration or rap, but he was like I fucked with his music a lot, you know. And I used to watch their interviews and their vlogs and shit. They just seem like cool ass people to be around. So I felt like if I could like get famous and help revive the New Boys' career, I probably would. You know what I'm saying?
Good guy. I'll let me help revive your dead career.
Oh shit.
They might still be doing shit though behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. I know Benjay of the New Boys is still trying to make music and shit. Legacy been saying he gonna drop Dolo 4 for like 4 years, so I follow both of them on Instagram. So I don't know what the fuck those guys are doing.
So who would you like to work with then, like in the future?
In the future, like right now.
Yeah, right now, future, 10 years future, like at some point in your music career, like
Drake. That's number one. Trippie Red. Lil Uzi.
as long as he stays with rap, like
yeah.
comes back, like
yeah. I'm tired of that.
You can revive his career too.
So who I got? Drake, Trippie, Uzi.
And I gave him 5, so you got 2 left.
Okay, J. Cole and fuck. Oh, LMA. That's my wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would there be a 6th honorable mention?
Oh, Meek Mill.
Meek Mill?
Yeah, facts.
Damn, you got some
yeah,
inspiration.
I'm trying to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Excellent. So, fuck. What else? What else do you want to talk about? What's something that you'd like to share? What's something else that the people need to know about you? Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say when I do get famous, I'm not none of these other corny ass. You feel me? Like no fake. Like I'm like when I be seeing like beefs and shit online. Like I just want everybody to know. Like when I get famous, I will really beat your ass. Like I'm not doing none of that Instagram shit. Like I'm not like all that fake. That shit really burns me when I see shit like that. Like I feel like if you pussy, you know what I'm saying? Like if you not with it, don't pretend to be, because people gonna accept you like for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like with Cardi B, like she don't play no games. Like she is who she was. She is who she is today, just with money and fame and shit. That knew she was, and I respect that.
For real, yeah.
I don't necessarily listen to her music, but when I hear it, I fuck with it. You know, just because I respect how she did it. Like she don't fake. She's still who she is. Like people tell her,
definitely.
You get money, you should be classy. No, she gonna do what the fuck. Like just be you, and then people wanna accept like that shit with like 6ix9ine. Like I can always, to me personally, I always felt he was not with that shit just cause like when he first came and when him and Trippie Red was beefing the first time, he was so pussy about it. Like the first actual, not before it went viral. The first time, like when he was, why you messing like picking on me? Like he was like, and then like you get some clout, and now you just with the blood suit whooping and shit. Like nah, like that. I mean, it was entertaining, but like all that shit, like, and then the shit with Soulja Boy, like.
I don't know, they sent shots to Sosa though. They sent shots to Sosa though. Chief Keef.
I mean, yeah, you could do that when you got,
right?
Yeah, allegedly, snitch ass. Hey,
what did we learn? Just a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, nigga, we all read about that shit. Like, I'm just talking about the headlines. Like,
snitch ass. Somebody got watch, dude.
Come on.
But like, but I'm saying like, you could do that shit. You can partake. Niggas like when they get money, like niggas partake in shit like that. But that's not you though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm pretty sure like he would have made it. Cause he was still on the come up though. Mm-hmm. Even like before he got viral, he did the Gummo shit. Like you could have did that and then just still been yourself. Like you put on this persona that you this gangster ass nigga, and then that got you fucked up. Now you looking at 25 to life and shit. And then nobody ain't your baby mom. She ain't gonna hold you down. You know what I'm saying? Like your girl not gonna hold you down. Now you and that bitch fucked up, snitching and shit.
Yeah.
Finna get fucked up on the inside or out if they do let you out just cause you didn't want to be yourself. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so I just want to tell everybody I'm always be myself. I'm always be who I am. Everything shit I say is not, no matter how much of a nice guy you think I am, I'm not pussy. You feel me? I'm not for none of the games. But I'm not at the same time, I'm not no bad dude. I'm not looking for no trouble. I'm not trying to beef with nobody. I'm just here to do what I love. You know what I'm saying?
What would be like a pet peeve? Like if you're like, because I'm with you, like I'm not looking for it, but like, you know, if somebody were to do like something, what's something that you would turn them into a window? They become your window. Just make sure I don't do anything with this. Like
one thing I hate, probably staring at me, like mugging,
okay.
like.
So I'll go I'm glad you told me now.
No, like if I'm walking past you, like, and you just like I'm liable, like the fuck is you, like you feel me, like that's probably like what the fuck is he looking at? Like that's probably like that's gonna be what the first thing that come to my head. Like then that I really hate, and I get like, you know, when you're a celebrity, motherfuckers is gonna stare and shit. But it's different from like
everybody at home. You're like,
it's different from like you know than just in awe. Like that's a fucking celebrity. I just that shit like. But I mean, I guess that comes with it too, because I know like a lot when I do get up there one day, a lot of motherfuckers is probably gonna be trying to try me and shit, and you know, looking at me because they want to try me and shit. But that's just one of my pet peeves, I guess, for that type shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, like I'm not like how I was younger. Like I'm really more chill now, and like a lot of people I meet when they do find about shit about my past, they be like, I never would have guessed, you know, because like. I don't really be into that type shit no more. Like I feel like, I'm not saying it's not a phase, but it was like all that shit is something you mature from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel as an adult, I can't get mad at you and just want to fight you and beat you up. Like if we can't talk it out, then what the fuck? We ain't adults. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So, and I actually learned from working at this job called Morton Will. I actually learned, like, because they piss me off all the time in that motherfucker. I learned breathing in, like, that shit probably sounds stupid, but that shit really works. Like, somebody just letting that, I swear to God, that shit works. Because, every motherfucking day in that bitch, somebody pissing me off. All right.
Do you do any, like, meditation or anything, or just kind of like the deep breathing?
Just the deep breathing, like, and it's always in the moment, like. Just so I don't spaz up, you know. So I don't like go home and, you know. But in a moment, like when I feel myself getting too angry, I just, you know, and then let that shit go. And it actually, me personally, I actually feel it works for me.
Yeah, I think that works for pretty much everyone, or even just like the idea of like counting to 10 or counting down from 10 or something. Yeah. Just something that like you take your energy and just redirect it. That's awesome. Leave it like in the comments. What do you do to you like to breathe? Awesome. So I guess my question, previous to you dropping actual like deep life lessons on us, was ass eater. Yes or no? Would you ever...
I got a story.
Yes.
And I can explain.
Yes, I knew the story, man. Yes.
Damn,
you should have said.
I waited like 8 years for this to never come out.
Yes, and we're hearing it on
here. It was with my first girl.
Girl number one?
Yeah.
Oh, I love her, yeah.
Yeah, so, it's like, I kept talking about it for some reason, like, but I was talking about it with everybody. Like, I just kept saying weird ass shit about eating ass. Not like eating their ass, but like just, I'd eat that bitch ass. I'd eat Nicki Minaj's ass. I used to say it. And then like one day, like, we was fucking on the railroad tracks, and then
Literally on the railroad tracks?
Yeah, we used to get nasty.
Blanket or no?
Blanket. I used to bring blankets and shit.
Yeah, you're telling me.
So yeah, of course. Yeah. And then I did it on the railroad tracks, and it was it wasn't that bad.
Right. Yeah.
But it's not something I'd ever do. Oh, I can't say it. Never do it again. Cause I got another story.
Yes.
And I don't think he knows about this one.
Ooh.
But
Oh, hey, just watch shaking the table.
Oh shit, my fault.
You're good.
Okay, so that was cut though from that, and then years went on, and then one day I got drunk as fuck.
Is this the same cheap alcohol or this is new alcohol?
No, this is the real shit.
Okay.
We had 2/5 of Goose, 1/5 of Henny, and 1/5 of that nasty ass Ciroc. And we just kept.
Yeah.
And we faded. I'm talking like faded. Like I didn't even know I did this shit until she called me the next day. Like
damn.
And then so I guess I went to the east side to visit her. She was at her girl's house and shit, and all my homies came with us. So I was in the car talking about this is girl number 4 though.
Oh, girl number 4. You read my mind. I was just about to ask.
So this is girl number 4.
Whoa.
Yeah. So apparently I did that, and then I also sucked her toes in the car too. Yeah, spilling the tea, and then I didn't find out about it till and then it was like the next day she called me. I'm in the car with my brother. She was like, "You know what you did last night?" I'm like, I just do this because I'm like,
oh no,
I'm not thinking this. I ate your ass though. Like I'm thinking like, damn, like what the fuck did I with my dick out in public or something?
Yeah.
She like, and my brother is literally right here. I got her on speaker. Like actually, he's sitting outside the car. He's smoking because I don't let people smoke blunts in my car. So he's sitting outside, but the windows is down. I got this bitch on speaker and everything. Like. She like, yeah, you ate my ass. I'm like, yo, what?
Did I do a good job?
Did you ever consider the possibility that she might have been lying? Like,
I don't know. I mean, like, I'm
you don't remember.
Man, I don't remember shit.
That's
like,
an interesting thing to lie about, though. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
and
like,
all the things. That
and then
it
was
done,
it was
like,
my girl. Like, so I'm like, I want her to be lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like. I don't know. She said I did that and I sucked her toes and I was like, I was disgusted. Like that turned me off alcohol. Well, I ain't even gonna say that because that's
since
a lie.
that day, I never hit none of his mouths. We ain't smoked together.
But no, ass eating, nah, I ain't fucking with it.
So curiosity,
yeah.
Which one is more disgusting to you, ass or toes? I would say to me, toes would be grosser. I would eat ass way before I would suck a toe.
Definitely. They both got to be clean, like right before though. If I had to consider
she'd
either,
have to like scoot out of the shower like with her feet up so they don't touch the floor, or like you may as well just lick the floor. Like
I don't know.
Well, at least you can clean ass, before you walk around and whatever.
I don't fucking know. And sucking toes is kind of like. It's weird. Like, they got, like, long toes. That's, like...
Oh, you remember the long toes?
Yeah. Wait, what? No, I'm saying, no. I'm saying, like...
This is girl number 5.
If they got long toes, it's kind of... You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit not supposed to... I don't know. I probably eating ass. Probably. Because,
You think it's more gross?
No, sucking toes is probably more gross.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't have to get peer pressured into it. You can totally say, like...
No, I was thinking, like, because, like, putting a fucking toe in your, like... I'm so fucking disgusted in myself.
Did she say, like, I loved it, I hated it, or just, you ate my ass, you sucked my toes? How was your day?
Nah, she was,
What are you doing right now?
I don't remember how the conversation went, because I know when Flex was right there... It was like everything was just like my heart fucking dropped. He like, yo nigga, what the fuck? And I'm like, why the fuck would I put this bitch on speaker? Like, and then like, it's like nothing else in that moment mattered. Like, besides that my homie, I just ate her ass and sucked her toes. Like, but.
Whew. So neither one has been in or near your mouth since?
Oh yeah, no. I don't even I ate some coochie, but. Ass or toes, fuck no.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking with that shit.
Okay. Good to know. Damn. Cool. What else you want to talk about? You guys have any great stories about one another that we haven't heard yet?
Man, we used to get all type of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys keep thinking about great stories. I was gonna ask, what is the like drunkest you've been / best worst drunk story you have? We've already heard 2 really good ones. I'm curious if there's a deeper level that we have not explored yet with this.
This one was not probably not as wild, but this happened a couple weeks ago.
A book, by the way, this is like too many stories. Like any subject topic, you're like, oh, I got a great story.
No, this one I just got like drunk as shit on New Year's, and cause I stopped drinking, so like a pint. I'm faded. But we drank 2 pints. So we cruise around the city and shit. And then I ended up at this club with my homie M. And I'm getting bounced on and shit. It's like this. Because I don't even do parties, to be honest. So this is probably like the littest night I had in my life. So I ended up, this bitch bouncing on me. She turned around. And we just started making out, like, in the middle of the club. And I never did no crazy ass shit like that. So I'm drunk as fuck still. I lost her. So she probably making out with somebody else in the club.
Yeah.
So we leave. We end up at a gas station. We meet up with my homies. Like, he hugged this bad bitch, right? She, like, fine as hell. Some told me, like, to go smack her on the ass. Like, so I go smack her on the ass. Like, She turned around and started to flip. Like she's in the middle of the gas station cussing me out and shit. I remember it as we was playing. Like so.
Yeah.
I'm in my head. I'm like, we playing this shit. I'm talking my shit. Like she like, yeah. We get to squaring up. Like in the middle of the fucking in the middle of the gas station. Everybody looking at shit. Like so, she talking her shit. I'm talking mine. I'm just playing with her. He told me it looked like we were serious and shit, but I didn't remember it that way.
Yeah.
Then I like in the middle of all that, I just stopped squaring up with her, and I go start popping at her friend like. And then her friend started going like her friend was fucking with me like so and I ended up getting her Snapchat and shit. I never hit her up on Snapchat though because I didn't want her to tell me how stupid I looked that night. But she probably don't remember because she was drunk as shit too. So
right.
That was probably the craziest thing that happened to me recently. I don't really fuck with the liquor because I do a lot of drunk calling exes and shit.
Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah.
I don't be having time for none of that shit no more. So I really these days I just if I do drink, it's just like a little bit, and then I put the bottle up because that's why I don't smoke weed too, because I don't like anything. I don't like feeling like I'm not in control of my actions and shit. That shit. You'll fuck around and be in some fucked up ass situations off of shit like that. So I just stay sober.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs.
Comment if you're sober or if you don't like being sober. Awesome. Deuce, any good stories?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I sort of got one. So it's one night, me and the dude, he keep bringing up Flex. Like, we used to rock tough. So, all right, I gotta mention this. Like, he's like this, like straight up like trap hood nigga. So like, I think it's a good idea to bring him to this college party with me. Like, we in this fucking like it's just a whole bunch of me and him, and then like a bunch of like the nerdy white kids. I was talking about them.
All your friends,
like,
yeah.
Right. So we in that bitch fucking drinking and shit, playing beer pong and shit. Like in
What college is this?
Oh, AU Akron or U of A, whatever. Yeah, and so we go there and fuck. Oh, all right. So we drinking. I brought some Henny to the party because at the time that's all I knew. Like I didn't know about no other liquor. We was just drinking straight Henny. Me and my niggas.
Yeah.
Like so. I get there and they got like Bacardi and fucking whiskey and all types of other shit that I never seen before. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
Like, so I already had like half the I already had like half the fifth of the Hennessy, and then I decided to throw some fucking Bacardi on top of that shit, not knowing that you wasn't supposed to like mix light and dark, like so like and on top of that we playing beer pong, and instead of beer we got fucking alcohol in the cup, so every time they score on this me and Flex taking a sip, like so like I'm taking a sip of this shit, like, and then I look over and he taking sips too, like, and then later on the game goes on, we getting our ass whooped, like and my dumb ass knocked over my cup, like ended up spilling it on the floor. And like we pretty much like it was just kind of awkward after that because they didn't make me clean it up, like so like we
Did you offer to clean it up?
Yeah, I did, but they was cool about it, I guess, man. And come to find out, like this nigga wasn't even fucking sipping every time they scored. Or was like, man. So I'm the fucking littest in the fucking house right now. Like, I'm just fucking wobbling, going crazy, like. And then I get on the phone with my best friend at the time, like. She said she got a couple girls at her house and shit, like, so me and Flex, we drive over there. This is my first time driving drunk. I swear I'm a fucking master.
Don't drive drunk, kids.
don't. But I am a master.
If you do it, do a good job.
Like, the guy was on that shit. Like, I think at one point, even, like, I seen the boys drive past and, you know, I was paranoid as fuck, but we made it, like, and then, so me and Flex, we go up in their house, and I'm over there. I get there, she got the two girls or whatever, the two other girls, and then they had some pieces. So we in that bitch kicking and this shit. I brought my Henny with me. We was all getting lit, and then like I start to fucking black out, like type shit. I pass out on the floor, And then I wake up and I puke everywhere, bro. Like I'm just, and then I pass out again next to the puke. Like I wake up like, and she cleaning my shit up. Like I'm like, oh, thank you so much. Like, this is my best friend. Like she was from Seattle, bro. But,
yeah.
And then so like I slide over to her bed, like, and I'm fucking like. Well, she like, come to the bed, best, like, type shit, like, so I go slide in the bed, like, so it's me and her friends in the bed, and then, like, I black out again, like, and I guess we fucked, bro, like, you know, but they fucked me, like, you feel me, like, so I was just drunk as fuck, like, and, I think we all had a good time, as far as I remember.
Any asses eaten, any toes sucked?
No,
Not that we know of?
I wasn't on that.
You don't
shit.
think they put their toe in your mouth?
I don't
you
know.
kicked on their floor, you're blacked out twice.
Like,
Like,
you
toe in your
get
mouth.
no
Like,
payback,
you
right?
pick up that water, like,
I don't know. I hope not. I gave him some Henny, bro.
anyway, with like horrible breath. What's my breath smell like? Toe breath. Like.
Yeah, it was a good night though.
So, I guess toe question for you. Yay, nay, ever have...
All right, it had to be like.
Not to hijack your interview, but like...
Like I said, it has
Aren't
to be...
you curious too? I'm assuming.
Need some ammo.
Has to be a high caliber toe. Like, it got to be a bad bitch we talking about with some bad feet. Like, you feel me?
Bad
like,
feet or like...
Bad as in good.
Feet.
Like,
yeah,
you
okay,
feel me?
yeah.
Like, bad as,
I was like, oh, he's really
some
into like
sexy
some
feet.
dry ass feet. Like, bad feet. Hell yeah.
And then like... Sometimes I can get romantic with a bitch if I really fuck with her, so I had to like just wash her feet, like giving her a massage, and then I'll suck her toes, type shit. Like, but like I'm talking about like with an actual like foot bath thing. You ever seen one of those? Yeah. So that way, like you said, she not walking on the floor, and I'm not fucking sucking toes. Like, I mean, sucking the floor. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So what? Back to the music. Back to you.
Oh yeah, right.
What kind of projects you been working on lately musically?
Oh, okay.
What can we look forward to?
Well, now I'm working on this tape called Love Is Hell, and I'm kind of sick because somebody already dropped a tape called Love Is Hell.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, I think his name is Fora or some shit like that.
Don't even shout him out. Don't check out that tape.
Nah,
that's fake as fuck.
Nobody
listen to that shit.
Don't even do that shit.
This is the real Love Is Hell right here.
Love Is Hell. So yeah, and then for that I'm just cause I don't know. I'm just working on a lot of music, like different. Like I want it to be kind of versatile, but still like sounds like me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on a lot of different shit. I'm not, to be honest, I can't put no date when I'm gonna drop it and shit, cause I kind of want to get a buzz before I drop it too.
Mm-hmm.
So unlike how I did with Autumn's Only, I just expected my friends to carry that on and share it and shit, and so that's why I'm actually, so I'm here shooting like this music video and shit, and trying to show people that I'm taking this shit serious and shit. So, yeah. So Beautiful Disguise music video. It's on the way. It's on SoundCloud right now, actually.
Check it out on SoundCloud.
So check that out at j.park. Beautiful Disguise.
Beautiful Disguise.
So
what's the tell us about Love Is Hell. What's that? Who inspired that? Girl number 5, girl number 6.
Girl number 5.
Girl number 5.
Yeah.
have we heard about girl number 5 yet? I can't remember.
Nah.
I didn't make my diagrams for this shit.
See, I really feel like I'm contradicting everything I said about my relationships and shit.
Don't listen to anything.
And apparently I'm always in one. Okay, so she came after girl number 4. Apparently.
Oh, really? Okay.
And then she was kind of around the time where I was writing. I was only 2.
Okay.
So
how did you meet girl number 5, or were you just about to tell?
Well, I met her through which is I did some lame ass shit. She wanted to fuck with my friend first. Mm-hmm. My friend didn't want her, and I thought she was cute as shit. So like a lame, I took her. Like so, I felt like she kind of passed me her, which I hate to think about it because I took her so fucking personal, but. I mean, it is what it is, so I guess I kind of got my girlfriend passed to me.
Yeah.
So that's how we met, and then we hit it off and shit. And I still had problems, like, mentally from, for cheating and shit, and then me actually feeling her, and then to get, so that kind of carried on into girl number 5, and then I kind of was You know, like I didn't want she. At first, it seemed like I was chasing her. You know what I'm saying? And then that was cool. And then I guess when she really got feelings for me, it came hard. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I actually cared for her. So I was kind of trying to be like, take it slow, and then like, cause I don't want to hurt you type shit. Like I still had that mindset, you know, and the baggage from the last shit. So I didn't want to hurt her and shit. And it was also. With me being like that, it was kind of like I didn't give a fuck about shit, and that's kind of how it was, but it's kind of not, like, you know what I'm saying. So I really didn't like a lot of shit. Like she used to, like, I'm not finna argue with you, you know what I'm saying. Like her, I'm not putting my hands on you. I'm not disrespecting you. I'm not bitching at you, or you feel me, or none of that other shit. So I never saw what the problem was, but she felt like I didn't care. But like if I didn't care about you, I wouldn't claim you as my girl. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But I guess, you know, women want all that extra
women,
shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Leave a comment. Women. Right?
So she wanted all that extra shit, and then at the time I just wasn't. You feel me? I wasn't. And she was a good girl though. You know what I'm saying? Like she started hanging out with this one girl after we took a break for the summer, which was crazy because I'm like. I take relationships serious though when I get it. So a break really meant like a break. It didn't mean you go do what the fuck you want to do and shit like that. Yeah,
a pause on like
so I can get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like so I guess to her that meant we wasn't. You feel me? So she was out wilding during the summer, but I didn't even find that out until, you feel me, after we started talking again around my birthday, and it was September 25th. So we started talking, and so she was like a whole different person and shit.
Yeah.
Started hanging around, going out to the clubs, started wearing less and going out more and shit like shit
like
that.
Damn, like
yeah, right out the gun.
That's Drake.
Damn, we're gonna take our whole video down now. Fuck, man. All this work, man.
Yeah, so she started doing that shit, and then it was like shit. Yeah, it was like she was different, you know. And then like I spent all of last year stressing over her, trying to like. It's like it didn't like it was crazy because I used to pick her up after that, and then we used to do our little ones and twos and shit, and then it's like she just go missing, you know what I'm saying? Like and then I wouldn't hear from her or some shit like that, and then I don't know, like she was like the parts where I was talking about like females in love and shit. I wrote "Beautiful the Skies" about her and shit like that.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if this was the one that like inspired.
Yeah, I mean, because I felt like I really fucked up on a good girl, and I felt like maybe I'm partly the reason why how she is now, which sucks.
Because of the break, or this is pre-break?
No, I felt because of the break, because she was really like, I mean, we had a heart to heart.
Like it was great, and then you're like, I need a break, and then that was kind of like you like popped the bubble almost.
Yeah, it was like kind of like we took the break and shit, and then I felt, me personally, I just felt like she was so into me, and I just didn't want to hurt her, so that's why I took the break.
Yeah.
And then I guess that fucked with her, and I mean. Or maybe she was always like this. You know, you never know. You never know with these girls.
Yeah, maybe you found out before you get too invested.
Yeah, and then so I don't know. So as it break over, or at least I'm thinking break over, and then I find out she doing all this other crazy shit through the city and shit, and it was just, I was like, it weighed on me. Like, did I make her do this, or like was she always like this? Did I literally spend a whole summer not fucking with nobody because of her? Like, it was just like. It was just a whole bunch of shit, and I feel like when I write music about females I used to mess with, it just be more like I just miss I be writing about those times.
Yeah.
And like I miss who you was back then, or how we used to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Love as Hell, Beautiful the Skies coming soon.
Beautiful the Skies. Yeah. I really enjoyed the song. I was gonna ask you about the one line, and I'm like I understand it, and like, oh wait, no I don't. Oh wait, yeah I do. The line where you're like, she told me she loves him for all the reasons she hated me.
Oh yeah.
That like I love that line. And I'm just curious, like,
cause she's also friends with one of my close friends. Shout out Tyler, Regulus. So she's close friends with him, and he sells drugs. He rides around with no license. He does all this shit, and then she goes.
That was like about you.
Yeah, that was about me, and then she gets a nigga who is the exact same.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And that it just
gotta eat at you.
Yeah, like it's just like, but you gotta be fucked up, but I mean I don't know, you know, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, I understand. You probably felt I wasn't the perfect guy for you, or you didn't like how I treated you, or you didn't like the break shit, whatever. Yeah. So she entitled to feel how she wants to feel about it. It's not, you feel me? I can't control how you feel about things. So if you wanna go do that, that's, you know.
Yeah.
I just felt like that was weird because every reason you said you didn't fuck with me, you got a guy who does the same shit.
Yeah, I've had that happen before, and I've kind of like, I call it, I'm just a type, where I'm like, oh, we're talking or whatever, and then you stop talking to me, and I see like the guy that you're with, I'm like, looks just like me. Like, there's the same clothes, like the hair's the same, whatever. Like, for me, it's like they have like a darker skin tone than like a white person. I'm like, that's me, and so I'm like, oh man, like I fucked up. Like it's the inside that like fucked up. Like I'm just like a type or whatever. So like I got you.
Man. But it is what it is.
Women, right?
Love as hell.
Love as hell. Awesome. Anybody you want to shout out?
Shout out Deuce Grams for
Go check out our interview with Deuce Grams.
Oh yeah, check that out. Check that out. Yeah, he actually put me on to a lot of shit. Shout out my mom for
shout out moms everywhere.
Yeah, shout out moms
everywhere. Come meet Deuce if you got money and your mom.
Love you, mom, by the way.
Shout out
love you, mom.
All the homies back home. Free Flex, Free Mark, T, get the fuck out the streets.
Come on, T.
RIP Boy, RIP L. And yeah, shout out all my niggas like Mod, Shot, PZ, Reckless, Amp, Dub. Dub was just here yesterday though. So yeah, Mario, Quan. Yeah, love as hell too.
Love as hell too. All right. Anything else that you wanna share? Or I think that's a great way to end it.
Yeah. That was it, I guess.
Sweet. It's a wrap. Cut.